Hi guys, the bag I'm going to show you today is a vintage mulberry I have been after for quite a while, and I found it in this lovely colour. It's a Mulberry Elgin. It's a toad, and this is, I'm not sure what the official name is. It's kind of like a blushy, nudie, pinky colour. I heard somebody said lavender, but it really isn't lavender. It's not that purpley. It's yeah, it's more pinkish, nudish kind of thing. The inking in a contrasting more pink tone, and the hardware is that sort of coppery colour, which works really well with it. So the Elgin, this one is made from Darwin, so it's quite a heavy, substantial leather, unlined, but I'll show you the features in a minute. Yeah, it's a really lovely bag. Let's do measuring first, shall we? We have a width of about 33 centimeters, a bit more than 33 centimeters, almost 34 maybe. Got a height of about 33 and a depth at the bottom of about 15 centimeters, and that drop, the handle drop, is about 20, maybe 25. Yeah, 25. I find it sits quite comfortable on the shoulder, even when I have a coat on. Yeah, it's quite, you've got quite, from my armpit today, you've got quite a long drop. But obviously you could just carry it like that or like this. Now it is an open toed, so there's no zip across the top. It closes with this strap coming from the back over and closing on the front with the magnetic closure. And that's pretty much it in terms of closing. So if you want something that is ultra secure, you know, no pickpocketing and stuff, then obviously this doesn't work. Although you could get, I guess, a little bag liner with a zip made that fits. And my Alexa bag liner actually doesn't fit that badly into this, but this time there's no bag liner in there. So I just thought I'd show you what I popped in, because we went out to the shops. That means me and my little one. And when I go anywhere, especially shops, I always make sure I bring a few things. We also stopped off for a coffee and met with a friend of his, so I thought I'll chuck a book in there too. Anyway, so you can just get an idea of what we're going to get in there. So, shop, snack, we got a bag of Leibniz Snoopy biscuits, which we managed not to open yet, and he's sat there, so tissues, and I'm sure that's not the last pack of tissues I will find in there. In here I just have a set of change of clothes. I mean, to be honest, he's really grown out of this whole kind of we need to carry a full set of clothes with us. It's more of a habit to have now, and I can probably pare this down. But I bet with you the day that I'm going to stop taking them is the day when we have a major accident or something. So it's just in case, if, I don't know, you know, something really majorly goes wrong, or he has a little toilet accident or something, we've got just a full set of clothes essentially in this little drawstring bag. Got a rolled up shopping bag. See, more tissues. You can hear me sniffle, so you know where I need them. We've got wet wipes, because if we bring anything snappy or whatever, we always bring wet wipes, but the snotty nose and the sticky fingers and, you know, all of that. Got my book, which I started to read, Divergent. It's I've had it for ages, still not read it. Well, I think how far in am I? Page 61. There we go. After weeks and weeks and weeks. Not because it's that rubbish, just because I'm that rubbish at actually picking up a book regularly. Another shopping bag. And we've got my little Fodori Naked Cow Midori style bujo that I carry around with four field note sized inserts, and my Pilot, what are they called again? Coletto pen just because I jot things down there so I don't forget them, and I've got shopping lists and things like that on there. And then I've got my purse, which is quite stuffed. Mulberry French purse in oak. I really need to tidy this up. Too much stuff in there. Probably a couple of currencies because I've just been to Germany, so all the euros will still be in there. To be honest, half the time I don't bother taking them out, especially since it has 2 different compartments for coins, so I just tend to leave them in there, because every time I take them out, leave them here, then the next time I go to Germany I just forget them, and so I end up with a whole tin full of euros that then never get used, which is just silly, isn't it? And then I've got my multi-zip pouch in which I carry various bits and bobs. Couple of letters that needed to be posted, which I did. What have we got in here? Oh, there's my emergency charger. We've got tampons, some headache tablets, that kind of stuff. Sometimes I repack it specifically for work, but to be honest, it's really handy actually just to have things in and out. So I probably didn't have to bring the whole thing with me, but I just took it out of my work bag and chucked it in here because I knew there was something in there that I'd need. And then the bag, in the back, has a little, or rather large, zipped pocket in which I just put my phone. There we go. And that's actually, it's quite a good size. You want the measurements? Can I find my measuring tape? This is about, well, it measures the outside about 22 centimeters, but obviously because there's stitching, you could probably, looking at the width of the zip as well, you could probably get something in there that's about 17 centimeters wide or so, and 14 centimeters high. Yeah, that's what you probably could get in there. And you can see on there as well, we've got the fob, we've got the imprint, back of the fob, we've got the number, so all the usual suspects. I can show you. See that? There we go. No lining, just a lovely, oh, isn't that lovely? Look at that. The inside of that leather. Oh, love that. There you go. So, anything else that I haven't told you? No, not really, is it? It's got a flat bottom, so it's not just like a pouch that it's like that. You can see that. And you can pull it in a bit more with these bells. I've got it fairly wide, but if you want to pull it in a bit more, maybe then it's more secure at the top or whatever, then obviously the front here gets longer, like that. There we go. So, sorry, I'm desperately trying to think whether I've forgotten to tell you anything, but I think that's pretty much it. So this is the Mulberry Elgin in, I don't know, some sort of pinky colour, which is rather lovely, in a Darwin leather. Hope you found this useful. Let me know what you think. Bye.